What's good? Welcome to First String Podcast. On today's episode of First String Podcast, we have Coach Cox joining us. As you can see, we all have our pink shirts on. This is our last Tuesday in October. We support that cause, that fight for cancer, that breast cancer awareness. Whichever way, we know it's a terrible thing and it affects all of us. So, like you said, we've been wearing pink all month for um cancer, cancer awareness, and shout out to all the survivors. You're always in all of our thoughts.
Absolutely.
So, like I said, we got Coach Cox coming on today. We're gonna talk about the Commanders Chiefs game, and we're gonna be out. All right. So we got a really, really quick show for you. So we might as well get to it. Y'all ready? Let's go.
It's wartime, baby. This what you signed up for. This what we worked hard for. You for. Y'all the first string. Y'all gotta go set the tone now. Hey, let's go. Lace them up. It's the First String Podcast Show. Hey, let's go. They spitting facts on the First String Podcast Show. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Hey, let's go. Cause it's time for the First String Podcast Show. Hey, let's go. Lace them up. It's the First String Podcast Show. Hey, let's go. They spitting facts on the First String Podcast Show. Imagine talking sports, having fun with the fam. At a starting line, the first string is what you have. An entertaining stream with the Pro Bowl cast. When the viewers chime in, they gon' answer what you ask. Representing for the Queens, yeah, we got Lady A. A super knowledgeable woman who can break down any play. Said from the South, so he rep GA. The Falcons, the Bulldogs, the whole Peach State. Drunk Uncle Al, only way you can describe him. Every time he crack the mic, you know he gon' be wildin'. Last but not least, it's my man Toothpick. Commanders is a squad and he the captain of the ship. So if you feel the vibe, go ahead and tune in. Like, subscribe, recommend to a friend. Nah, for real, like, subscribe, and recommend this to a friend. Hey, let's go. Cause it's time for the First String Podcast Show.
What's good? Welcome back to First String Podcast. Please do not forget to like, subscribe to First String Podcast. Hit the bell to enable alert for new content just like this. The most important part, though, is that you tell a friend about First String Podcast. Okay, listen. I just said we're at the end of the month of October. So Halloween is Friday. Any plans?
I got young kids, so yeah, plans. I'll be either giving away candy or walking around getting my steps in, watching some kids get candy and stealing Snicker bars. So yeah, I steal Snicker bars. Small
That's
ones.
right, Snickers.
Yeah,
The
from
Snickers from the owl. Okay, got it. The Snickers from the owl. Uh, Lady A, any plans?
I am actually volunteering at my local church for a family fun night.
mm, she be abusing some kids. I say like you do, little Taz. That's what,
How don't you do it? Don't you do it?
Taz
Okay.
will make a debut tonight. Taz will make a debut.
I'm trying.
give her a heck, Taz. Give her a heck. Where you
Yeah,
at, man? Bite her ankles.
a little
Pull
bitty
her
myself.
glasses. Do it all, baby. Do it all. Disrupt.
What you say?
I'm gonna scoop a little bitty.
Take a little bitty. Okay, got it. Well, me, on Friday, I will be a minion. I will be a minion.
Dressing up in a costume, huh?
I got my little minion outfit. I see it on my goggles the other day. He saw my goggles.
I'm pressing up too, but I'm gonna be.
You got 2 hours or 1 eye. Which one are you?
I got the 2 eyes.
Oh,
You gonna be what, lady?
I'm an angel.
No
Oh, yeah?
way. No,
Yes.
we ain't doing that again. We are not doing that again.
I'm an angel.
You
I don't see the problem. What's wrong?
I
Ain't
guess
nobody gonna say that.
I guess
Ain't
that's
nobody
part,
gonna speak up.
hey, listen, guess what, Pick? I guess
Mm-mm.
that's part of being Halloween. You can put on any costume that you want. So she can be an angel.
You done being a hater because that's your
I'm
costume.
guessing that's
That's
the
your
point of Halloween.
everyday
You can go dress up for it,
hater.
be whatever you want to be for one day. So she can be an angel for one day. I get it.
Every day. Thank you very much.
Hey, Al, have you ever been Mr. Incredible?
Mr. Incredible. Oh, this is Dave. This
Yeah.
is Coach Cox calling. Let me see. Hold on 1 second.
Okay, put yourself on mute there, Al. There you go. All right. Look, you know, when you see that family dressed up as the Incredibles, yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
that's the
it's
Al.
that's what I was asking. That's what I was trying to go. That's what I was trying
I
to
mean
see. I was like,
pictures. I mean pictures.
I was trying to find out. Al,
I'm definitely gonna have
have you had to
pictures.
just
I'm gonna have pictures for my costume.
yeah, I may post a picture or two. I may post a picture or two of me in my minion outfit. So
Coach
I do
Cox.
have the two
Who's that?
eyes. I have the two eyes, but I don't have no hair. My minion don't have no hair, so I think my minion might have locks. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. It may have some locks coming out the back, or just you never know. All right.
Okay.
Snickers. What's your favorite candy? Say it. What's your favorite candy?
Snickers.
Lady A.
I got a list. I can't decide.
Oh,
It's
God.
like Reese's, Kit
Is
Kat, Twix, something. I like them all the same.
You like them all the same.
Chocolate.
Chocolate.
Got you.
Reese's,
Baby
Reese's.
Ruth.
I
I
give
like
away
the
all
Baby
Reese's
Ruth.
cups. All Reese's cups, all peanut butter and chocolate. You can have all that.
I like the Reese's cups too, but I gotta say Baby Ruth is number one. That's number
Baby
one.
Ruth,
So
that's an old man candy, right?
I was about to say,
Baby
I
Ruth
have
is not
not
old man
had
candy. Are you
anybody
serious?
with Baby
Ain't
Ruth
no Baby Ruths no more, man.
in a long time. Like I didn't know they still made them.
They
Are
don't.
you serious? Stop
You said they
playing.
don't.
Them jumps be stale.
Are you?
They
Hey,
be
Curve.
stale.
Pick.
It's like
I
Mr.
don't know
Goodbars.
anybody.
I don't even make Mr. Goodbars no more. Whatchamacallit and stuff.
Whatchamacallit? I was about to say
Whatchamacallit?
whatchamacallit.
They do make
Whatchamacallit
what
is
you
the.
call it. What do you mean?
They
I
still
know
got
they still make
whatchamacallit.
it because I see it, but I don't eat it.
Yeah,
I
that,
bought
that,
one the
You
other
see
day.
it?
they be full in the candy aisle and stuff
How
like
about this? Pick. My sister eats Baby Ruth as well. So
Your
you are
sister's a
in.
smart woman. She's a smart
She
woman.
said they had Five Below. There you go.
You know,
All
with that,
right,
thank you,
cool.
John.
Hold on. Wait a
Baby
minute.
Ruth.
Wait a minute. Boston baked beans. Y'all remember those?
Oh,
Yeah, that's that. They only set up at the dollar store now. They don't. You got to go find them in there.
those was always nasty to me.
Oh, Boston baked beans is actually pretty good, but the
They
lemon
are
heads
good.
and
Yeah,
Alexander the Great.
Pick, you eat sugar daddy and sugar babies. I
Yeah,
bet you eat those.
you probably eat candy corn too.
Ain't nothing wrong with candy corn. It's just hard to
You can't
find
do corn.
nowadays. It's hard to find nowadays.
See?
See,
I
that's
don't
what
eat
you
candy
Ed
corn.
raised his
But
hand.
that's not my preference.
Ed
Walgreens.
raised his hand.
Walgreens.
lemon heads always a favorite.
Did you just say raisinets?
Yeah, raisins are good.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah,
that's the old that's the
Ew,
old
it's
man
raisin.
candy is Raisinets. Raisinets is
That's
the
the old
old man
candy.
candy.
Pick.
Yeah. You,
I feel you. Are you giving out candy? Because I feel like you giving out Werthers.
You probably
I'm
get
not
out
giving out
there.
candy.
Where's the
He
original?
probably,
I
he
like
probably
Werther's.
pop
What
his
do you
own
mean?
popcorn, put it in
But that's not the
little
candy
Ziploc
kids
bag.
want.
I'm not passing out candy. I'm only passing out things for adults. You know those miniatures?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
So,
passing out
so
miniatures.
wait, the kids ain't getting nothing.
he
No,
said
no,
he picking when the guys to pop their own popcorn and put them in little Ziplocs.
Oh
nope. I'm not
no,
passing out candy.
you giving out
I'm not passing
toothbrush.
out. I'm passing out. No, I'm passing out miniatures to adults that walk around with their kids.
But you still should get a kid something.
Yeah,
At
I'm
least
not here for the kids.
get a baby's a sticker or
This year,
something. Kid.
this year is about the adults. Here you go. Here you go. I'm sorry, I got nothing for your kids,
So I
but
have
this is for
friends
you.
who give out both. They give the kids candy and then they give the adults the miniatures.
Mm.
Actually, they give the candy. You know the candy with that have the stuff in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they give those out. The chocolate with the stuff in it.
Yeah, no. I feel you.
Yeah,
Not
no.
doing that. We had a Monday night game that started
Yes.
off promising.
No,
We
it
had
did.
the Washington Commanders taking on The Chiefs. I told you guys that the Commanders are one. They were 1-10 versus the Kansas City Chiefs all
Mm-hmm.
time. They are now 1-11 versus the Chiefs. But before we get to the second half of this game, which I really only saw the first half of this game because I had to get up at 1 in the morning. Um, Starts off, the Commanders are driving, pretty good drive. They get the first off a nice kick return by Luke McCaffrey to start the game. Nice kick return. They get themselves into a rhythm. They moving the ball and they go to do a screenplay, and the ball bounced right off of Debo's face mask into the hands of a Kansas City Chiefs linebacker. Boom, boom, boom. First turnover of the game. But Southeast Shawty comes back and gets a interception of Patrick Mahomes. Who knew that he knew how to catch the ball?
Southeast Shorty.
Southeast Shawty.
Can you call him by the government, please? So that for the everybody knows
For the people in the back, Lattimore.
Oh,
Lattimore.
dumpster juice. Oh, dumpster juice too. That's what.
Oh wow, not dumpster juice. Oh,
So you're a big hater. Got it.
my.
Got it.
Real big hater. Why don't we just call him by Southeast Shawty?
Which
Right.
one you like, Sid? I like
Dumpster
dumpster juice too. Yeah, me too. Thank you, Sid. Let's
Which
call
one
it
do you
what
like,
it
Lady A? Which one do you like, Lady A?
Juices of dumpster.
In truth, I don't like either. However, I do not like calling people dumpster juice. And I feel like Al is back on the dumpster kick. I feel like that
Okay.
was the word. And here we are again.
Well, if we was going around the NFL today, we would have been talking about that L that them dudes took on Sunday
Are
of
you?
the mile, but we're not
We
talking
did
about
take
that
an
right
L in Mile High, but I'm just
now.
saying
Yes,
the
a
second place
serious
we do
L.
remain.
You
Who
know
lost
what?
what?
Let's get back to this. So, meanwhile, the Commanders get the ball. They go for it on fourth down. They don't convert. Zach Ertz. I believe Zach Ertz is having a terrible season. They don't convert. Get the ball back to the Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes throws another interception. This one bounces off of the hands of Travis Kelce into the waiting arms of Bobby Wagner. Bobby Wagner returns it for about a couple of yards. The defense created 2 turnovers, and we only turned the ball over once.
I asked y'all a question.
We did nothing with it. And then Patrick Mahomes gets the ball. They score. We get the ball back. We go down. And what did they do, Lady A? They tried to take Terry's second touchdown away. But thanks to instant replay, Terry did the Michael Jackson in the end zone with the ball. He said, hee hee, toes down. It's good.
Those refs were
7-7 at the
hating
half.
on Terry. They were hating on Terry the whole night.
Come on, Al.
I just got a quick question, man.
Yes,
I
sir.
said from the beginning, you all have the oldest roster in the NFL, and you keep being disappointed by old people being old. Why? Von Miller, old. Bobby Wagner can't cover nothing, old. Zach Ertz, old. Can't catch nothing consistent. At what point, this is a young man's game. At what
This is a
point
young
you
man's
gonna
game.
stop? This is a young man's game. At what point are you gonna stop being mad at old people just looking old?
Into halftime, we went, Lady A, and the score was 7-7.
There it is right
I'm
there.
pretty sure Coach Cox would agree with me on this one.
Oh my
A
goodness.
wise person once time said, if you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything.
Well, he
Right.
would have said that was a valid question, and you probably should have answered it.
Let's ask Coach Cox right now. Let's ask Coach Cox. Coach Cox, if you don't have anything nice to say, should you just ignore the next question? Is that what you should do, Coach?
Absolutely. No, absolutely. Abstain.
Okay.
Abstain.
See, and this is from a Cowboys fan that knew that was a setup question, not to answer that question, right? Not to answer that question because
I'm just confused, man. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
since we're just doing a quick recap of the Commanders Chiefs game. Like we said, first half very competitive. From at this point in time, I had to tuck it in. I had to lay it down because Like I said, 1 o'clock comes early. That game don't usually go off to about 11 o'clock, and I just can't do that. It's not safe. All right. Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce and all them guys said in the second half they had to match the intensity of the Washington Commanders. Now, we all were calling for changes to the defense once we saw what happened last week when we got shellacked by the Dallas Cowboys. You were calling for changes. Now, we saw some changes in the defense. Lady A, Al said, did the defense look better in the first half than they did last week versus the Dallas Cowboys?
Absolutely. They did look better. We asked for them to step up. They did. I just don't feel like they could keep the same momentum. They didn't have a turnover last game, right?
No,
But this
no
particular
turnovers.
game, they did. So I do
Yeah.
feel like they stepped up quite a bit. I saw some things. I just don't think that they're at the caliber that they were last year. So there is still work that needs to be done, but they were better. But I think comparing last game to this game, the bar was low. So when you set the bar that low, you don't have that far to go to beat what they did
Now,
last.
we asked for improvement, and last week we lost to the Cowboys by 22. We only lost by 21 this time. So
Ooh,
that is an
good
improvement.
job.
That's
Good job.
not. It's
Good
not.
job. Good
Oh,
job.
I tried to find the positive. Lady A.
Yeah, but that wasn't. You didn't help the equation.
No, I would have left that one. Remember, you said if you ain't got nothing good to say, don't say nothing at all. I
Al,
would have stashed that one in that category.
Al, stop.
You're right. So the second half, we got outscored 21-0. 21-0 scores 28-7 at the end of the day. They're fighting back, but then Dan Quinn said, "Hey, my team is beat up. My team is old. We will live to fight another day," and
He
decided
didn't say
to
that.
punt. Well, he did. He said it without saying it
He
on
didn't.
that 4th and 10, and he decided to punt. There
Al,
was a
stop
lot
that.
of
Stop
time
that.
left.
Nick, you are
There
not
were-
helping anything
There was
right
a
now.
lot
We're
of
gonna
time
stash
left.
that one in that part too. We probably should stash that whole game into bad second half, good games, Chiefs, bad game, Commanders. We're moving on to who do y'all play this week? Oh, Seattle. Never lost.
We're on to Seattle.
On to
We're on to
Seattle.
Seattle. We're on to
Oh,
Seattle.
okay. And what? Al, stop that.
It's a loss, man. Come on, let's
That's not a loss. That's not a loss, Al.
Let's talk
That's
about
not
that.
a loss.
Let's
I
talk
don't
about
know. Al might be right. Y'all going there without y'all starting quarterback.
Hold on, wait a second. Hold on, wait a second. If your team won a game this weekend, and I'm not talking college, I'm talking pros, go ahead and raise your hand and please speak up.
Oh, I started in play. They're like y'all started not playing next week, so I mean it should be the same result.
But it's not a loss to just. It's not a loss to just a backup. It's not a loss to just a backup.
I started to play this week. We lost. Y'all started not playing next week. So
yeah, Kirk Cousins didn't help himself out at all to
don't
get out of
dumpster
Atlanta.
dive, please don't dumpster dive, man. I'm telling you, man.
Hold on, let's ask Coach Cox. Tell us your take on Monday's game, please.
Which game was this? The football game?
Yes.
Oh wow!
Tosa, I was watching basketball. I was watching the World Series, which went 18 innings.
Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, I thought you might have been talking about the World Series. Well, yeah, good first half, great effort first half. You know what? Actually, I'm actually a fan of Bobby Wagner. I don't know why you guys give him such a hard time. He's been in the league a long time. I think he's still producing at a pretty decent level. The Lattimore guy, though, he's going to kill you. Yeah, you were. Again, without your quarterback, it is what it is. Yeah, you guys you're in bad shape. Bad shape.
Yeah, we are. But I think this coaching staff has to learn also. 4th and 1 is not a shotgun type formation. 4th and 1, you got to put your quarterback under center. I was always told, and correct me, coach, if I'm wrong, because I know you deal with college level students and athletes and things of that nature. But the shortest distance between a point is a straight line, right? Why would you go backwards and you need 1 yard? You're going to send the ball back 4 yards to pick up 1?
Yeah,
that doesn't make sense.
You have to ask Alvin that question. Yeah.
Coach Cox, I think you should ask Cliff Kingsbury that question. That should be one of those, because that's your offensive coordinator who has all your answers. Because I couldn't understand that either. And then ask your quarterback why on 4th and 1 he's throwing 20 yards out of bounds. How about that question? You can ask him that
So-
too.
I think 4th and 1 just isn't something that Marcus Mariota needs to do.
Okay.
I think I personally feel that way. That's not
Excuse me,
something
one of the oldest plays in the playbook is quarterback sneak.
that doesn't mean that just because it's an old play doesn't mean everyone knows how to execute that play.
True.
Why
But
not?
that's pick.
Don't they work on goal line? They work on goal line, right?
pick.
Don't people do quarterback sneaks
You
on the goal
have to
line?
understand
They work
who
in
your players
situational
are.
football.
You have to understand who your players are. You have to understand their strengths and their
Guess what?
weaknesses, and
Guess
that is
what?
not cool.
I've seen tight ends take the snap from under center. I've seen running backs take the snap from under center.
None of them are Marcus Mariota.
If you think that your quarterback is not built enough to take this snap, why not have your running back take this snap? Most running backs are compact, short, thick legs. They can
I-
drive forward. You got offensive linemen driving forward too.
Yeah.
They do take snaps. They wear gloves. Take your gloves off. Get up under the center. We used to do this. Hey Al, remember every days? Did y'all
every day. I'm gonna tell you
remember
what's
every
every
day?
day. I think you're giving a 28-7 debacle way too much attention and energy because there was
You're right. You're right.
Yeah,
We are
it
20
was
something.
I would agree
20
with
something
that.
minutes in.
Yeah.
We're 20 something minutes in, and I promised myself I wasn't gonna lose my
and I
mind
love you
over
guys
this.
to death, but yeah,
yes.
I don't.
We want to hear this. This is what I need to hear,
We
Coach
was here
Cox.
to talk about some
Coach Cox. This is what I
Yeah,
need.
we here to talk about some basketball,
This
coach.
is what I need to hear. I need you to tell me. You gave us a jewel last year with Derek Queen. Who is this year's jewel, possibly on the Villanova basketball team
Yes.
that we could be talking about and being surprised? Maybe not a freshman, newcomer, but who should we be looking at last? Because you gave us a stone cold gem last year, and he turned out to be a lottery pick, and we followed him all season. Who is that guy this year for the Villanova Wildcats, and how are we looking this year? That's what we should talk about.
Are you ready for me to answer that now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sir.
Oh, okay. Well, this is actually a pretty easy answer.
Ooh. Okay.
Another homegrown product by way of Sidwell Friends.
Okay.
Father, a true DC native, lives over there in Northeastern Trinidad.
Okay.
Caden Lewis, freshman, number 55. Something special.
What position does he play, coach?
Yeah.
He's a point guard.
Okay.
He's about
Point
6'3".
guard wearing double nickels.
Yeah.
6'3".
About 6'3". He's a lefty. Yeah,
Okay.
very special talent. Mature for his age. Super skilled. Can get to any spot on the floor he wants. Great finisher. Good vision. He's going to have to work on the consistency, probably of his jump shot, as they all do at this level.
Okay.
But a special talent and a truly humble and hardworking kid.
And when he
How
goes, go ahead, I'm sorry.
How does his teammates respond to him, coach? Because point guard is the captain on the floor. They are the person that makes it go, right? How do his teammates respond to him? The seniors, the juniors, the sophomores, the ones that have been there. How do they respond to this smooth freshman coming in?
Yeah, no, that's a great question because as you said, he's like the quarterback out there. He runs the team. He leads the team out there on the floor. And for a freshman to do that, he has to come in and establish himself relatively quickly. And he did that. He did that not only with his play, as I mentioned, but just his overall maturity and his work ethic. I think he impressed the older guys first with that. And then obviously when he got out there on the floor, they realized that he was a pretty special talent. And he started to assume more of that role vocally, which is something that he didn't necessarily do, early on. But, now he's starting to, get into that a little bit more. So he's growing, he'll continue to grow. We've got some veteran guards around him. That'll help as well.
Okay.
But yeah, similar. I mean, again, I'm not going to say, again, we're not comparing it that Derek Queen was one of a kind. Let's get that straight. Yeah. Derek Queen is a special player, special, human being. And he's going to have a long, NBA career. But I do think you asked me for a gem, Al. So this is a gem right here.
You got to follow it.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead, Lydia. If you come on in.
Well, I do have a quick question.
Sure.
You have a young man, once again, someone from the DMV,
Yeah.
my question to you is, number one, do you feel like his style of play, his demeanor, his maturity, do you think that can you contribute, is that from that machine that we call DMV basketball? That's number one. And number two, how certain are you, well, are you guys going to go back to the DMV to try to get more players as time goes on, because you do see these leaders, these natural born leaders coming out of this area?
Right. Well, that's again another great question. Of first and foremost, I mean, again, this area is special. You know, there's no secret there. It's special in many sports too. So again, there's football players in the NFL, NBA. We've got MLB players as well. You know, so it's just but in regards to basketball, it's been special for quite some time, and now it's really just buzzing with talent, super talent. So yes, we want to stay in this area. You know, I'm from this area, so yeah, we want to stay here. This area has always been good to Villanova. Obviously, prior to me being there, I mean, you can name so many guys that have come from this area. I don't want to miss anybody, but just a number of guys, a number of special players. So this area has always been good to us. And yeah, I do think he's kind of like a chip off the old block. I mean, that was the first question you asked me. You know, I do. I think that his poise and his maturity. I think that his style of play, his whole rhythm out there, his confidence, swagger. I mean, I do think a lot of that is from the area, and as well as him from going nationally and competing. I mean, this is a kid that played at Sidwell Friends for one of the best coaches I think in high school basketball nationally, and Eric Singletary. And then he played for Team Durant, one of the best programs nationally, in AAU. So he got some great exposure as well. So he's kind of arrived here, with great experiences, but ready to test himself and move to the next level. And he kind of moves that way.
You know, say
Yeah, I wonder about your schedule this year. What do you think about when you see your upcoming schedule with the team you have put together this year?
It'll be a challenge, definitely. It'll be a challenge for everybody, though. So we're nothing special in this whole NIL era, transfer portal. We've got 11 new guys. I was watching the game last night. Somebody had 13 new guys. It's the whole team. That's the whole team. So it'll be a challenge because we've got to get connected early. We've got to learn each other, and we've got to obviously play well right away because our first game is in Las Vegas versus the number 6 team in the country, BYU, and the number 1 draft pick, and the young fella AJ. So
wow,
it's a challenge right off the bat. But again, that's what that's. I mean, we're Big East basketball. We're at Villanova University. That's why we're here. So I mean, what a great challenge for our young guys.
You took the words out of my mouth, Coach. That's why you come to Villanova, right? To play the best and go against the best. So quick shout out to our man Chuck Brown, man. I think he sent a couple shout outs to you in the chat, Coach. He had a couple feelings about the Commanders, and also as a mother thing, I'm gonna leave that alone.
Much love, CB. Much love, brother.
Give you a chance to go viral as well again. Last time we was in Maryland,
you did, Coach.
You went viral.
You went viral.
You went viral with some things you said that some of the Maryland people didn't like it, but we don't care. We just want the truth. Some people can't handle the truth, so we're fine with that. But tell us how has the Villanova Nation embraced you? It's different than we know Maryland because that's where we're from. But everybody doesn't know Villanova and the enthusiasm, the passion they have for Villanova basketball because Villanova is a basketball school. Let's start off there beginning. Football is there, but it's a basketball school. How has the fans, the administration, everybody embraced the new coaching staff, new kids and everything, and what have they done to make you all feel welcome?
Well, they've been extremely welcome. I mean, this is you got to think about it. I think the strength of this program is obviously the players, the coaches, the Jay Wrights, the special coaches and special talents that they've had. But what makes a school like this, a small school, a relatively small school, school like this in the Northeast, that successful over time is the entirety of it. And here, I mean, it really is a community. You know what I mean? It's a community of basketball fans. I mean, they absolutely, love this team. They love this program. They love the history of this program. They love what this program stands for, not just the winning, but the culture and the tradition, all those things. So they love it all. They kind of like, they live it. You know what I mean? Some of the things, remember, Pat, we grew up watching, on TV, would watch those sports movies, whether, be football or basketball towns or what have you, and they just kind of lived it. It's similar to it here. So, they've been awesome. They've been extremely, extremely welcoming because we're part of that community, automatically, you know what I mean, by being a part of this basketball program. And I'm sure they have high expectations for us, but, as of right now, they've been nothing but supportive.
Wonderful. No shortage of opinions, I'm sure, either, in regard to what they can, how they can help, and what they think you all should be doing. I'm sure, as most basketball-rich and enthusiasm towns are.
Yeah, that would be the case anywhere and everywhere nowadays, especially when there's the whole betting thing going on. Like everybody now has an opinion. Literally everybody.
There we go. Yes, sir. You're watching First Thing Podcast. We are live with Coach David Cox from the University from Villanova, pretty much. I was gonna say University of Villanova. Yeah, from Villanova. He is here with us right now. Coach, you guys were in the Big Ten last year. You're in the Big East this year, right? Not comparing the Big Ten to the Big East. That's not what I'm doing. But what I am doing is I want to talk about the venues that you guys are going to go into.
Okay.
Which venue are you most excited to go into in the Big East this year?
Wow. That's a great question. Probably a loaded question too. So I'm gonna bail on answering that one. Okay. And I'll just say that I was gonna say I'm super excited about, quite a few venues. I mean, let's just name some of the venues. You think Madison Square Garden isn't the place you'd be excited to play? How about going to, two-time national champions and playing at UConn? You know what I mean? Like, they're just so, or going to Milwaukee and playing, a Shaka Smart coach team, you know what I mean? And at Marquette. Like, you can just name the teams, the programs, the schools, like the fan bases, coming, how about this? Coming home to Georgetown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So, it's I'm excited to go to a lot of these venues. It's going to be great to be back. Again, I was in the Big East probably, 15 years ago. So it's great to get back.
See, the reason I asked that question is because it's just Big East is one of those things that's special to me, right? My best friend Ron, his grandfather's friends with John Thompson. So, when Cuse used to come down and you had Syracuse playing Georgetown at the MCI Center, and then when they would go up there and you have to see Zoe and Reggie Williams and all them make clutch shots, and the venues would just go bananas. So that's Big East basketball. That's what I remember. That's is the crowd is right there and it gets nuts and where you can't hear yourself think. So that's why I asked that question. It wasn't just to pick out a team. It's just because that is Big East basketball to me.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're absolutely right. I remember those days as well. The Capitol Center. Yeah, no, those were.
Yes.
Going to see the Hoyas and St. John's or Hoyas and Syracuse. Those were huge games for me. And obviously any Villanova game, anytime they came down, because usually they came down, especially from the late 90s on, at least like early 2000s, they came down with a Maryland player or two on team.
Mm-hmm. And they were going to show out. And they was going to show out.
Absolutely.
And they was going to show out because they got everybody in the crowd. Yes, exactly. Come on, Lady A.
Absolutely.
Okay, so as a coach, and we may have touched on this the last time you were here. What struggles do you have as far as trying to keep these young athletes, close, I should say, and on track? I know that there are so many struggles, and then you're factoring NIL deals into the play, and it's just a lot of different distractions. So what are you doing to keep your team from away from the distractions and focused on basketball?
Well, I think we do a good job. I think we do a good job just kind of running a tight ship. We keep everything organized, so daily we know, again, where they are, what they're up to. They spend the majority of the time, obviously, with us now that we're in season, especially. And I think that more teams because again, you mentioned the money factor. So I'll be real about it. So more teams might have, higher expectations of their players, of the dedication, of the time that they, are spending. So, they're going to be even more conscious of what they're doing, more involved, with their day-to-day lives. So I think that's that's a good thing. And I think the kids are responding pretty well.
I see it.
Okay, I got a quick question about the team. Give me that one player that stands out as your defensive lockdown.
Ooh.
Who you got?
First person I think of actually is another freshman. Yeah, he's another freshman, and he's from actually from Brooklyn, and he is again, he's just an absolute, what would we call him back in our day? Think of Mike, all over the ball. Alvin, Mike Miller is one of our friends. I mean, he's just,
he hacks that way. I hope he got 6 pounds. He plays like Mike Miller. I hope he got 6 pounds to use.
Yeah.
Oh, my man, Dave Clark. Then Dave Clark just strap up to it, the point guard.
Yeah, so now I thought
again,
I thought about him initially, but I'm going to say that we've got a 6'9" forward named Tafar Gapar, who's originally from New Zealand, who was with us at Maryland, and he transferred in. And again, he's super athletic, super versatile. He's able to play, 5 positions, and he definitely can protect the rim. So he can be, one of the absolute best defenders, in the country, and we expect big things from him on that end of the floor this year.
Okay.
I got a funny question for you, David. I'm trying to figure out how to word this. The Big East isn't like the Power 4 conferences because they have football backing them. But the Big East has stood its ground on making it a basketball-rich conference. All the schools they're basketball. You got your St. John's, your Villanovas, your UConns, your Seton Halls. All these schools that are not. They're basketball schools. Football is secondary compared to them. Does that put you all at? I guess it put you at an advantage because you're at being a basketball power that way, or does it put you at a kind of does it kind of muddy the waters a little bit because those other Power 4 schools have that football backing and following, or do you feel that I'm saying? How does that rate being from? Because the Big East is a basketball conference because it doesn't have a football. Football teams per se at the football conference on the Power 4. Did you notice anything different with that, or does that put you all at a better position, worse position? Maybe not this, maybe somewhere in the middle, or just something you don't think about.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of hard to say. These things change so much year to year. Currently, we are supposed to be again. We're in the Big East Conference. We don't have football. We have a better school-wide, quote unquote, NIL type of situation because of that. So I guess advantage us in that regard. Right. However, again, when you think about it, at least over time, you're talking about those big football schools and all the money that they rake in. So again, who's to tell? Again, it's nothing that I would concern myself with at this particular time. I know our school does an outstanding job with the NIL and the scholarships and all those things. So we're in a great place. I think the Big East is in a great place. And I think, what is it? 6 out of the last 10, I think, in the NCAA champions, we're from the Big East Conference. So, they must be doing something right here.
Yeah. I got a little eligibility left too. So if a little NIL money left around, I'm eligible. I'm just letting you know I'm eligible. I'm only got about 2 minutes things.
We lying today? We're lying today.
The first suicide that you give him, coach, he's gonna quit. The first down and back you give him, he's out. He's gonna just keep on going. He ain't coming back. He's going down, but he ain't coming back.
He's a full-time golfer now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there you go. That may be the only NIL money he might get. He can go play some golf. All right, coach. Hey, so you said your first game is out in Vegas, so that means it's a tournament, right? What other schools are going to be out there? And,
it's not a tournament. It's just a standalone game.
Okay.
Just a standalone game. What tournaments? That's the thing is, we're about to hit that holiday season because the calendar hits November 1st this Saturday. We're about to hit that holiday season. Basketball's about to go into effect. Are y'all in any tournaments this year coming up? They start kicking off around that we need to look out for.
Yeah, no, we're not. We're not. Again, by the time we got here, the schedules are already, pretty much made. So, we'll play our regular non-conference schedule. We'll play in the Big Five, which is the local. We play the local schools up here in Philadelphia. The LaSalles, the St. Joe's. Ourselves involved, Penn. So we play those games. We do play Michigan and we play Wisconsin. I think we're at Michigan, and so we play some. We got some pretty good ones.
Is that one televised? Is that one televised, Coach? Villanova, Michigan? That sounds like it should be televised.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, all those games will be on national TV.
Absolutely. Okay. So you check your local listings.
Yes. November 15th. We're doing a couple of guys who may be watching. We're doing a big down at MGM. We're doing a big get together for the Villanova Duquesne game, which will be broadcast November 15th on True TV. So all our watchers, we will be catching that, and we'll be there. Me and a couple friends hooting and hollering. So y'all are more than welcome to meet us down there. We'll be watching the Villanova game. We'll have our Villanova blue on that day against Duquesne on True TV. We'll be holding down a whole section down the MGM National Harbor. So come one, come all if you're there, because we will be rooting on the Wildcats, and we don't care who else is in the house, because that's going to be a Villanova house for the night, for at least for 2 hours, 8 o'clock.
My guy right there. That's my guy.
See,
appreciate you.
See, there we go. That's how we do it. We're gonna root for you, Coach Cox. We are. Lady A.
Much love. I appreciate you guys. You guys have always been great to me.
Yeah.
I just know where not to go.
Wow.
I can watch the game, but I feel like what he said sounded a little rowdy. It's just the way I'll explain.
It's old man rowdy. I'm just let you he'll tell you.
Old
They
man.
get a little rowdy, but it's old man rowdy.
Make up your mind. Do you have the? I mean, are
He
you
got
gonna
the,
play?
he already said,
You got
he
the
already said he got the
NIL?
old man. He said he got the old man candy. He play golf.
But he
Next thing you know,
said
he gonna have all.
he had that eligibility and he was.
I
going
do got a little basketball.
No, but he next thing you know, he gonna have Velcro shoelaces. He gonna have Velcro shoelaces next, and that's it. That's a wrap. It's all downhill from there. He gonna have Velcro going across the top of his shoes.
All right, Coach.
It's a wrap.
One of the last questions from me, man. What's the candy? What candies are we handing out for Thanksgiving, man, at the Cox
Thanksgiving
household?
for Halloween. For Halloween.
You mean for Halloween?
Yes, sir. I said Thanksgiving. I meant Halloween.
You said Thanksgiving.
I'm sorry.
Well,
This
unfortunately, we won't be home necessarily for Halloween. We're here in our second home here up in Philly. I'm not sure what they do necessarily for Halloween here. We'll have to see. We'll be ready for them though. We'll be ready if they come around.
No Reese's cups.
See, hold on. The question should have been: are you handing out full size candy bars or the miniatures? That's the question. The full size Coach Cox or is
If I know Miss Cox,
Yeah.
if I know Miss Cox, she's gonna have the full size candy bars, man. If she don't, she'll have some when me and my family come up there. So that's the only thing that's important.
There we go.
Listen, I need the address. If she passing out full size candy bars, I need the address.
Right.
So I can go ahead and
We
give
need
me
to
a couple
swing
candy
it out
bars.
with my little bucket.
Yeah. Hey, listen, Coach. So we asked this question earlier of us, right? If you were at home, not here, if you were at home right now, Mrs. Cox and everybody and the kids, what would you dress up as for Halloween?
That's a good one.
Is it matching outfits with the wife? Is it matching outfits? Is it just the
I
individual?
mean, I'm not sure. I'm not a big dressing Halloween type.
Yeah,
I'm not sure when the last time I've been to one of those.
I'll say he was going as the fat Mr. Incredible, not the buff Mr. Incredible, the one that had the squeeze in the suit.
I'm picturing Dave. I'm picturing you and Mrs. Cox in a costume, and this is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Fred and Wilma Flintstone, man. I see y'all too, man. This the old couple that look lovely, and you carrying the big stick around and knock them around the head, especially these Commanders fans. So like I said, man,
And then we caught strays. Really?
We got strays for no reason.
No reason.
It probably
It's
was the fat Mr. Incredible outfit. That's probably why we caught a stray. That's probably
yeah,
what it was.
always something at the Commanders fans. Always.
Yeah, man.
Oh
I
boy,
deal with it, man. They
I
always shoot
cried
for third place.
everywhere.
They should come as a 3 ball because they always in third place in the division. So
Wow.
that's what they should dress up as Steph Curry. They should be used to being in third place as they always are.
Thank you, Al. You reminded me of my question. My last question, Coach. Here's
Talk
my
to me.
last question.
All
Okay,
right.
so they say basketball is regional, right?
Yes.
And this is just a really hypothetical. Okay, this is a hypothetical. You seen the movie Blue Chips? You seen the
Yep.
movie Blue Chips, right?
Okay.
All right. Remember,
Mhm.
he had to go. He had to go find a couple of players, right? He needed a ball handler. He needed a shooter.
Yeah.
He needed a big man. Okay.
Right.
So basketball is regional, and we're going to say that your best shooter decides to go to the NBA. So you need to replace him. You need a shooter. What region of the country are you going to get your shooter?
That shooter.
Oh wow! Now there's shooters all over the country.
Yes.
No,
And matter of
period. So
fact, there's some
yeah,
overseas.
yeah, and there are plenty of that. That's what I was going to say. Yeah. So I mean, if you want, yeah. I mean, if you want an elite level shooter, you might end up just going overseas. To be honest with you, but they're no more regional like shooter. I know what you mean. Like before, because in Blue Chips, I mean, again, I think they went to Indiana to find the shooter. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And the inner city
Yeah.
to find the ball handler. Yeah, it's basketball is it's evolved. It's
It
evolved
has.
since
It
then.
has.
Yeah, you can find shooters literally anywhere and everywhere. But overseas, you're going to find some of the best. Some of the most elite level shooters. You really are.
Okay. Coach, go ahead, Al.
No, and it's so interesting you say that because I just thought of another question because how has that changed recruiting? Because now it used to be like you said, recruiting. Now, granted, recruiting has changed because of the NIL period and the transfer portal. But has that? I'm sure it's opened up so many more options and even the playing field out now, so that now that you can recruit overseas and these kids are coming in ready to play, and just as much as they are in the inner city or anywhere in the domestic, domestically as well.
Yeah, I don't think that's that's been actually the case for a while now. You know what I mean? People have been coming from overseas for quite some time. I think what you're saying now though is that these guys that are coming overseas are have played almost like professional basketball. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like they're really,
Mm-hmm.
really good. They're older. They're even more skilled, more talented. They're even more ready to impact college basketball. So when you're seeing these guys come from all over the world, all over the globe now, just kind of ready to play American basketball, where 20, 25, 30 years ago, maybe took them a little bit more time to adjust. Now they're coming ready to play. So yeah, that's expanding it. Yeah, so you got that expanding it. Yeah, you've got the transfer portal, and now you've got
the NIL.
Yeah, it's all over the place right now.
Yes.
Man, it makes your job more difficult, but more fun at the same time. Lady A said, who's ready?
I go. My question is similar to what we were just talking about. I mean, we haven't had the show yet about NIL. Has there been a guy you recruited wanted they wanted more than what people are willing to give NIL wise to come to the school? So you told me you couldn't come.
Absolutely.
I'm sure it's and second part of that is how has the parents jumped into the NIL evaluation as well?
How have they done what exactly?
How the parents got it? Because in football, I've seen some in football where the parents are trying to negotiate the NIL, whereas they're not allowing them to come in and say, okay, look, this is what we can offer you guys.
Right. Yeah. I mean, so yeah, it's again, it's totally up to the families. Yeah. I mean, I don't. Yeah, it's their purview. I mean, if they want to do that, some people hire agents to do these deals, and some parents, because of their involvement, because of their knowledge or what have you, decide to do it themselves. I mean, again, that's completely up to them. As far as making a true evaluation, I mean, again, it's probably difficult for the parent because they're probably a little bit biased, but at the same time, it's also, not necessarily straightforward from every agent, because there are some agents who want to just kind of run it up as well. So to be honest with you, you just try to deal with each individual, on an individual basis. Fortunately, I've dealt with many solid agents thus far in this whole NIL space, and but I do enjoy the interaction with the parents, the whole kind of getting to know what their whole vision is, and seeing if it meshes. And some of that has been a little bit lost. You know what I mean? Some of the whole, some of that's been lost. So I do in fact enjoy then when the parents do step up and get involved and stay involved. Again, it's their child. So I would, if I were in that situation, perhaps I would do the same.
Yep.
Okay. I do have one last question. How have your personal experiences shaped the way that you coach and mentor these players that you have now?
Well, I have been extremely fortunate throughout my entire basketball career. I could just say my life, but specifically if we're talking about basketball, through my basketball career, to have been coached and mentored by some of the best, adults, whether they were my coaches, assistant coaches, whether they were just older players that were somehow, involved in my basketball journey. So because of that, I was able to maximize my basketball abilities, earn a scholarship, get a degree, you know what I mean? So kind of use the basketball to, to further my education. So I won in that regard. And because of that, I feel almost an obligation, to be one of those cogs in the wheel that, along the way that I was able to kind of be witness to. Again, I'm talking about some great men. I can go down a whole list of, great men and coaches, that I've, so again, I've been fortunate. I've been blessed. So it feels good. How about that? How about that part?
Yeah, absolutely. Listen, I told you guys we were gonna have a short show today. We have a lot of stuff going on. Coach Cox, we wanted to thank you for joining us. Don't go nowhere, Coach. We'll kick it with you here for a minute, okay? That's our show for today. We will be back on Saturday. Sid, give the records real fast from this week, please.
The records for this week as follows: we have Lady A leading the way at 10-3, with actually tied with Lady A and Al at 10-3. I myself 7-6, and we have Pig in fourth place coming in at 4-9.
Ooh, four,
Listen,
4-9.
I'll explain it to you guys on Saturday. But just because I was 4-9 doesn't mean I really lost. I was the winner of the week, and I'll tell you guys why on Saturday, which means you have to tune in. Lady A, you ready?
Otani might be the boat.
Okay. Lady, Sid, we covered it all, right? We covered it all?
We covered it all.
All right. Shouts out to my son, United States Air Force, First String Podcast, second and done. Come get some. Tell him, Sid.
Go Dogs. Sick 'em.
It's wartime, baby. This what you signed up for. This what we worked hard for. You for. Y'all the first string. Y'all gotta go set the tone now. Hey, let's go. Lace 'em up. It's the First String Podcast show. Hey, let's go. They spitting facts on the First String Podcast show. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Hey, let's go. 'Cause it's time for the First String Podcast show. Hey, let's go. Lace 'em up. It's the First String Podcast show. Hey, let's go. They spitting facts on the First String Podcast show. Imagine talking sports, having fun with the fam. At a starting lineup, first string is what you have. An entertaining stream with the Pro Bowl cash. When the viewers chime in, they gon' answer what you ask. Representing for the Queens, yeah, we got Lady A. A super knowledgeable woman who can break down any play. Said from the South, so he read GA. The Falcons, the Bulldogs, the whole Peach State. Drunk Uncle Al, only way you can describe him. Every time he crack the mic, you know he gon' be wildin'. Last but not least, it's my man Toothpick. Commanders is a squad and he the captain of the ship. So if you feel the vibe, go ahead.